Hi and welcome back. So now I'm gonna show you the trick behind it. So it's actually pretty simple. Basically after performing the trick, closing your eyes, staring at the picture, 30 seconds, then closing your eye 5 seconds, and then looking at the wall and just start blinking, you would see the image. So what happens, it's actually what you would see, it's the image inverted. So with the colors inverted. So in this case, I'm gonna use Adobe Photoshop CS5 to show you how to make your very own one. So the first trick, it's we need to invert the picture to see what we would be looking at with when we perform the trick. So for this, you can either go to Image, Adjustments, and Invert, or simply press Ctrl I. And you see that's the image that you are looking at with a little blur. If you want to calculate exactly how it's going to look, just go to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur, and 4.2 is good. So that's the image you would look at the wall, basically. And only on that little circle. So that's what would come up. Perfect. Now that you understand how it works behind it, uh, let's get to it and let's make our very own one. So the first thing you need to do is you need to pick a face or something that's an icon that anyone can just look at and everyone knows what it is. So the other day I was walking down the street and I saw this guy with the Che Guevara shirt, and who better than him? I've seen his face in so many places, and I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna see him. So what we're gonna do, it's well, first you have to download your picture. I already have mine downloaded, and it's this picture. So also the short way to do it, it's you can just draw yours, which well, you can do it if you want, but I'm not going to. Okay, back to it. Okay, so you have your picture, and what you want to do is go to Filter, and then look for Sketch, and then Stamp. Once you're in there, you want to select for the light dark balance 37, and for the smoothness 18. Okay, now you gotta remember that. Now I didn't accept that, by the way, because I have to copy this image like they're very original. So I'm just gonna press Ctrl A, or you can go to select all, Ctrl C for control copy. I'm gonna paste it here. I'm gonna create a new one, paste it here. I'm gonna delete this one. Okay, now I can do the sketch. So stamp, and 3718 is good, as I said. So now what you want to do is put this image in front of the other one, and you want to reduce the opacity so you can see the image behind it. That way we can modify the first one. So what we're gonna do on this one, for example, I'm just gonna add the things that would make the face more recognizable. Like for me, the Che has to have a mustache. Like without it, he's nothing. So let me put him there. And let me look at that. Looks pretty decent. So yeah, that's it. For me, that's good enough. And I'm just gonna delete this other one, put the opacity back to 100. Then I'm just gonna copy paste this, so Control C, then File, New, and width, let me just put 600, and height 500. So now I'm just gonna paste that in there, and it has to look like that. So it pretty much does. And now we're gonna invert it. So let's make sure the background is in this case the actual image would look like this. So it has to be white. So let me just select image and then adjust, invert. So there we go. Now it's very important to make the circle. Like, it's really, really important, because that circle will basically make you focus on the face. So right now I'm just gonna pick this, just 48, and just make a circle around it. And the circle doesn't have to be perfect. It can be anything. Actually, I like to make it a little bumpy, so it looks like I don't know. And then let me just take that away. And what I would do in this case, it's just take away like the more iconic things, like for example that. And now to add an effect, what you can do is you can just put this on very little and start adding little thingies here that makes no sense or whatever, to just distract the user from what this is. And that's it. Now you have your iconic thing here, so you can go ahead and play around with that. Thanks for watching.